Hi everyone, this is another short encouraging video for the fellowship. This one is called Bearing with One Another. Every member of the body of Christ is going through fiery trials to destroy the old man and make us all like Christ. We need to bear with one another in love and patience during this process because it's going to be hard. This is Ephesians 4:1-3. I, therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you to walk worthy of the calling with which you were called, with all lowliness and gentleness, with long suffering, bearing with one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. So we need to be gentle and humble and patient with one another because this, as we all know, this becoming like Christ is certainly a process. And we really need to focus on keeping the unity in the Spirit by focusing on the things of the Spirit. We are all unruly, faint-hearted, and weak at times. And at the right time, we need both a good rebuke and a kind word. 1 Thessalonians 5:14. Now we exhort you, brethren, warn those who are unruly, comfort the faint-hearted, uphold the weak, and be patient with all. So words fitly spoken are truly very comforting and a great blessing to each other. So we have to ask the Lord for the wisdom to know when to say what. Seeing good fruit grow in one another is just like a farmer waiting for the rain to cause his crops to grow. It requires patience. This is James 5:7-9. Therefore be patient, brethren, until the coming of the Lord. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth, waiting patiently for it until it receives the early and the latter rain. So we can plant and water the seeds, but only God is the one that can bring the rain from heaven that makes the crops grow, which is the good fruits within each of us. Verses 8-9. You also be patient. Establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is at hand. Do not grumble against one another, brethren, lest you be condemned. Behold, the judge is standing at the door. So as we're waiting for this fruit in others, we can't grumble against one another. We have to recognize God's sovereign hand in causing everything. We need to be patient and forbearing with each other. As we love one another through both correction and bearing with each other's burdens, others will see that we are Christ's disciples. This is Galatians 6:2. Bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ. In John 13:34-35. A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another as I have loved you, that you also love one another. By this all will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. So bearing with one another, being patient with one another, and correcting one another when needed is showing love towards one another. So to learn more about this, you can visit my website and search for the issue of godly love. Thank you for listening. I hope this was an encouragement to you.